Yo, chat, what's up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo. Little late today, but we're gonna squeeze it in. I figured I'd get a stream out for you because I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. Reminder, tomorrow is Monday over here on the East Coast. So if you're ready for that, sorry. We'll be back on Tuesday, sometime around patch time. I'm gonna try to be ready at noon, but that really depends on what my workload for this week is going to be. But it's crazy. We're finally getting some Bladesworn updates. I can't believe it. We made it almost. Knock on some wood. Don't jinx us, chat. Calm down. But yeah, Tuesday's the day. Big balance patch is going to be crazy. There's lots of Bladesworn nonsense happening, some engineer changes, a few guardian changes, Deadeye changes, a couple necro buffs for PvP that's going to make them horrifying to fight. But we're going to jump into it. I haven't done a Bladesworn stream in a little bit because I've been working through my backlog of like games and stuff to play. So we're going to get into it as long as we make sure it looks good, sounds good. I see that we dropped some frames. So let me make sure that we're all good for a nice little chill Sunday night stream. And hopefully you guys are well. Hopefully you're excited. Hopefully you're not too wary of the changes. They're going to be hopefully good. ANET seems to have been cooking on this for quite a while. Let me just make sure I have all my anime sites closed up here. And we are all set to go. Been watching To Be Hero X. Very cool show. Very interesting style, the way they do it. But thank you to Dreadknife Games as well as Dova Nova, as a Nux fan for the follows over the break. Welcome. Hopefully you guys are well. Hopefully you're enjoying. Hopefully you're chilling. I might have to take these off. It's actually getting weirdly hot tonight. So we'll see. I'm gonna... Whoa, XPadder's doing weird shit already. We're gonna throw this a restart before it crashes my computer, and we're gonna throw XPadder a restart before that crashes my computer. So, good to know off the bat. What's up, Coolster? Thank you for having those notifications ticked. I did say I was gonna stream this weekend, so I do try, but I also said Saturday, and that clearly didn't happen. Alright, I think we alright. Do some quick button checking here. Man, it's gonna be a wild world. We're gonna see a lot of Bladesworns. I have so many things. I might as well make a list, honestly, of just like things to test on release day. The first thing, honestly, is not even gonna be a Bladesworn thing that I check. It's gonna be to see if they nuked Shieldmaster from orbit. Because I kind of think they're gonna. But we'll see. Maybe we even... I don't know if there's a universe where you run, what's it called, Electric Fence. Maybe I'll take a Magor relic or something if that's how projectiles are going to be needed to be dealt with. Because this does reflect missiles, I believe for 2 seconds, but maybe like one and a half. I think it blocks missiles. It doesn't reflect them. Yeah, it blocks them. Used to be just a pure evade, but that was like psychotically broken. Hello. How are you, chat? What is up? It's Saturday if you believe in the heart and the cards. It's Tuesday already if you really need to draw Exodia. Oh my gosh. It's Saturday if you don't have work this week. Oh my gosh. I've been trying to get as much as I can done today, like out of the way for Tuesday, because I'm also going to have a pretty busy week. Just helping a lot of people with a lot of stuff. Okay, frames look good. How's it look on your end, chat? If I could remember how to fucking talk on the internet. Let me know if it doesn't look good, sound good. But I think we ticked all the correct things for YouTube and Twitch this time, so the delay over on YouTube should be the normal lower version that it usually is. Yeah, I'll tell you this much. Even as a Bladesworn player, not looking forward to fighting Selly Bladesworns. Kinda think they should remove Celestial gear and Trailblazers gear next week. Kind of think they should just, like, ban it for a week and a half while we figure this nonsense out. Hang on. Paper towel. Nose is already itchy. Jesus. I'm gonna towel my face off after a gym, chat. No problem. And see and hear fine. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, a lot of people streaming today. A lot of my friends. It was kind of nice. Ooh, we need a look behind us button, chat. We have swapped off Goomancer, and that means we need to bind this. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have a new paddle on whatever day it is. Tuesday Ferret. That's one. Because I won't need toggle on and off action camera anymore. V1 was before the ranged autos. V0, I guess, would be the beta, right? Like V0 is the when it was just cracked and in beta, and then V1 was before the idiotic ranged autos. So technically, yeah, this is V2. We'll be on V3 on what's it called? Tuesday. I'll see how that rolls. I'm scared. I'm scared. Very, very scared. Hello, what are you? Oh, it's a Goomancer. Can I fight it? Now I'm on a thing that I theoretically play. What? Excuse me, he pressed that so late. Oh, he's also running the thing that I figured out you kind of need to run toward the end of my Goomancer time. He's Condi Goomancer. Interesting. We're gonna not be up here in, like, tornado hell. That was my full combo, so gotta get some shit back. I was actually immobilized for a reason there. It wasn't just bullshit like usual. Nice, got him. Now, can I pull aggro of this archer so he can res? Good. I'm gonna let him res. We bow at him. Interesting. Pistol Goomancer. I wanted to try that out. I'm gonna make sure he gets the res here. This archer doesn't snipe him from space. I'm never gonna get my Emblems of the Avenger back up, chat. If I keep letting people live. Oh, man. It's interesting because that move right there, the unseen sword thing that I play with that nobody else does, is going to be like on every version of Bladesworn. It's going to be really interesting. There's going to be a Condi version. There's going to be a support version. That's wild. I wonder if they just want it to, like, always trigger Spellbreaker full counters. Just like the least convenient thing in the world. Dying. He's over there. It's over there. Go get him. Oh, I used Illusionary Ambush. It was an illusion all along. That didn't hit. Alright, can one of my skills hit, please? Thank you. Our Amalgam friend is not as merciful of a god, it seems. How are you guys doing? Did anyone do anything extra fun this weekend? Or is everybody just getting all the sleep? I slept for like 14 hours on Friday, dude. For the balance patch. There were a couple frame drops. We have a tag? Holy shit, on a Sunday night? That's illegal. What is this thing covered in all of the infusions in the world? This is a Psychic Choya. This is a Psychic Choya. I was like, what is going on right now? I think I've fought this guy before. He's just covered in all the crap. Having a look behind me button is unironically game-changing. Almost feels like a class mechanic. What is in this camp? Ah. Insane. That scared the fudge out of me. Thought it was a person. I should find a regular stream time on the weekends, honestly. Trying to remember the other big changes. Druid getting 25 might is horrifying, for sure. But I don't know if Druid needs it, but I feel like Ranger needs something. After theory crafting it for so long. Although I don't want everything to play the same, so I don't know. Maybe they can just buff Soul Beast a little bit, because I feel like Soul Beast is really the one that's kind of lacking. Gale Shot's fine, Druid's fine. Untamed is a menace. Untamed, the most Ranger kind of Ranger. I'm gonna do that thing where I open a window to check stream settings and get ambushed by 20 men. Hang on, chat. There we go.
I thought water was in the name. Maybe I'm...
Sure, looks good on my end. Rude. Aren't there like 50 guards in here? It's the weirdest camp fight. You ever fight in a corn maze, chat? This feels like somebody like insulted somebody's girlfriend in a corn maze and we're dealing with the aftermath right now. Yeah, I'll punch a dude in a corn maze. What? There we go. You running? Bro, you picked this fight. What are you doing here? Doing your chalk shield. Your super duper balanced chalk shield that you can pull out 4 times. Antiquary.exe, man. It's in the game for some reason. I go back into the camp of safety. Oh, hello, I have a friend now. 2v2? I want to make sure I tag all these things. Warthram. Hello, Warthrams. Can't talk. Sorry. How are you? Oh. Maybe I can actually pull up my own stream now and figure out if my settings are right. I want to make sure they're right for Tuesday. How was Halcyon? Halcyon means, it's an old Greek saying. It refers to, I believe, a seabird that brought calm tides. It's a word for fond recollection of days gone past. So Halcyon means like the quaint old days. Only 5 years have gone by. They really could have stretched it to 10, honestly. Kinda feeling rock. I might switch it up in the Celtic music. That's what we need. That feels right. Halcyon may have a shade of false memory to it, you feel? Oh, there's some fucking input lag. Maybe it's the humidity. Like, nostalgia blinded sort of deal. Sometimes Twitch pushes stuff. It's not one of my usual stream times. On the weekends, I don't pull that many people because it's a weird time slot usually. Halcyon is a PvP mode in a different game. Crazy. Are there Bladesworns? What's going on over here? Seems interesting. Can I get a tag? Oh my god, I could. I don't think that counted though. Sit up in your chair, chat. Man's getting ready for those incredible Herald buffs that aren't gonna happen. And Gale chat. The fairest skill. The fuck immobilized me. This is an insane amount of immobilized, by the way. Because I have psychotic amounts of condition reduction. What are we done? We blow our load, now we're running away? What hair evokers do, man. Ooh. Feels good to have something that I have button memory on. And hopefully my button memory isn't going away on Tuesday, knock on wood, you know? Saying that shit a lot. Oh, you're a Mirage. You do Mirage things. That's another one that's getting a sizable PvP buff. Almost insane how much actually Andi Mirage is getting buffed in PvP, especially compared to PvE. We are already at 3 dailies for World versus World. That's actually wild. I thought these were way harder to do. I don't know why I was doing PvP dailies. I'm really excited to try Weaver as well. I'm a little bummed that I didn't really get to play it before the changes come in, but I was talking to Jancis a little bit in his stream, and he loves Ellie, and he's already got like 6 builds on a notepad, just like I've got for Bladesworn, so we'll see what the numbers are. Yeah, reminder, no stream tomorrow. Giveaways will be on Tuesday. Oh, and I do have a WeHype link. Hang on, chat. I can get that for you. I keep forgetting to list this. And that's partner, and we have WeHype link finally now that it got sorted out. Hold on. Hopefully 18 people will jump me. There's no shot I'll be able to type that. So we tiny CC this. I may not allowed. This may be a later thing, chat. WeHype is not allowed to be transferred by TinyCC. That's strange. Well, I have a WeHype link, chat. You can't have it. We'll get it on Tuesday. We still got plenty of time. That'll give everyone a chance, too, because I know a lot of people like to tune in early for the bag slot. I wonder if any of my World vs. World friends are online on Sundays. Ooh, Chomp is! Who else? Jancis part of the misting it up. Decent number of people online, actually. Bang's actually playing the game, despite thinking it sucks. Normal. Normal things. Ooh, what's this? Not Dr. Snakes. Says chat. Or what could be construed as success. Hang on over there. Killed that guy yet? Oh, this guy. I have so many things to test on Tuesday, like did they fix the dragon trigger pathing? Does the Condi version of Unseen Sword trigger full counter? Are any of the bugs fixed from any of the Grandmaster traits and stuff? Did they fix the UI? They fixed the wording of any of the traits. This is really just like the biggest, not even for just for Warrior, but like the biggest balance patch we've ever gotten. It's, even if you count the one where they introduced like trade-offs for a little bit for a lot of the classes, chat, this is legitimately, I think, the biggest balance patch in Guild Wars 2's history by far. I may be wrong about that, but I have a feeling that all the unannounced notes will have something to say. I just start taking more joint supplements or some shit. Like getting to the ripe old years of 50 or 60 years old. Christ. Wait, the turret just comes back? It's so OP. There's no queue. We could do some PvP matches as well. Since I Ultra Super Omega don't care about my rating right now. Ow. This turret's the best player on their team, I swear to God. Stop hitting Pseudo. Riveting content, chat. I should definitely save my builds that I like right now for Tuesday. Bro, press the stun break button. Are you in full Trailblazers gear? You don't seem to take much damage. I think this is a Selly Renegade. It feels like Selly. Dear everybody who logs out, it still gives me experience and loses your team points. Thank you, Pseudo. Is that a thing in other games? Like if you log out, does it not give kill credit or something? Because if it is, that's stupid. It's always been like that in this game. I'm gonna make them use the catapult. What do you mean out of range? I'm right here. Where is the target point for this thing? That's insane. They're not gonna use the catapult. They refuse. They're too cool. That's so funny. They just like quit. Oh, that's fucking funny. I was gonna get off and cat pull the wall. Oh well. I'm gonna get this wall to like 2%. And then just like wait. Although I think they're catapulting it as well. Are we going for the Bladesworn or are we going for the two guys? See what they choose. You did it. I'm proud of all of us. There you go. I knew it was gonna do it. I can tell when my Microsoft's dongle is like fucking up. Like, that's how much I play with this shit. Where I'm like, okay, something's fucked in my system. Like, you saw it earlier. I was like, I need to throw this a refresh. That's how dog shit Microsoft software is. It starts throwing errors before it crashes instead of just restarting itself. Nobody cares about this tower, huh? Alright, my free tower. Here we are. Microsoft, get your shit together. Steam controller's legitimately very good, it's just weird. Dongle for it's excellent. I'm really excited for the sword changes as well. It's not going to make Bladesworn any tankier, but it's going to give you hopefully another combo piece, which Warrior kind of needs. It doesn't really need any more hard stuns because Warrior has quite a few. It's just that the combo pieces you have don't really count effectively together and chain really well. And having an immobilize optionally on the sword 3 is going to be pretty huge. It remains to be seen whether or not they're just taking all the damage off it, though, or the power damage, so we'll definitely find out. It'd be so cool as well if they've been giving McLeod these changes, like the guy who runs the build editor in advance. So like a day goes by, and then we get to play with them in there. I do highly advise chat, because I do this crap for fun, right? I don't really care about the subs and stuff. If you're going to give somebody money on release day, either ArenaNet, if you like what they did, or McLeod, who maintains the build editor, because he doesn't have to do any of that shit, and he still does. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the dude has long since quit playing the game. And I would like to support the people who put in the effort that make this game extremely enjoyable for me. For us, really. Alright, one... What even hit the Mechanist? I don't think it was me. Why is the red guy attacking me? So weird. Not the song for right now. Playlist, why are you always fighting me? Come on. There we go. Got that good old clone days spam mesmer build. Incredibly engaging. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, it was behind me the whole time. That's my shtick. There we go. Okay, what is that? 3 people? Make it to 5? Tower Lord, come here. You're too far away. Over. Jesus. Please. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. You're not allowed to have combo pieces. Zerg just going... I saw that. There was a ferret. Zerg just, like, trucking by. They're living their life. Living their best Zerg life. And now we're fucked because now the tower is scaled up. Just that green allied Zerg out there. So welcome to episode 462 of Pseudo here, whacking this guy. Dragon Trigger looking like it did damage there. That was pretty cool. Thanks to those plus 1% damage infusions you get in World vs. World. Very neat. May actually get this. Just jinx it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Easy tower, chat. Good job. We're good. Oh, damn. Angle and Mal are streaming. I shouldn't be streaming. Build should be in the description, Touchy, and I have a video explaining how it works. I'd be happy to answer any questions, but I can go through basic combo pieces. It's all gonna change on Tuesday though, so don't get too attached. Like, we have no idea if any of the interactions that currently exist on Bladesworn that make it playable are gonna be there after the balance patch. Did I just solo Tower Lord and 3 people, whatever it was, 2 green guys and a Mirage? I can actually play my class Navoked. I know I've been playing weird shit like recently, but 5 years on Bladesworn, man. I don't want to tag some of this nonsense. Yeah, I'll jump into Armistice Bastion and show you some of the pieces, sure. Thank you for watching. But the build's always in the description. It's the one thing I update of the YouTube videos. And grab it from there. Scrapper's the bravest man in the land. There we go. Now we're at full stacks though, so I kind of don't want to. No, I know. It's just, I am bad at this game. Like, I almost thought of doing a video that was just basically, hey, I have news, I'm bad. Because when I really started playing other, Jesus, dude, can I have buttons, please? Holy mother of God. When I started playing other things like Amalgam and stuff, I realized that playing one class for 5 years, go figure, makes you really good at playing that one class for 5 years, and makes you really bad at playing everything else. So I used to kind of be more multi-classing than I am, and now it's just, there's so many moving pieces on new things, it's so hard to pick up. So the build works basically around, here, I'm gonna get a non-rap song to try to explain this. The basic premise of my Bladesworn build that is unlike a lot of the other ones, it works around the combo piece called Lush Forest. It's the middle bottom Bladesworn trait, and basically what Lush Forest does is whenever you're at max charges of ammunition, and you press a max charge of ammunition skill, it will cool down all the other skills on your kit by 1 second. And on paper, that doesn't sound very strong, considering that, like, permanent alacrity, even though that's very hard to get in World vs. World, is more like 20%. But Lush Forest is extremely good because it lets you weave a lot of your stances and basically your invuln windows together really easily with all of your offensive tools. So essentially, the build boils down to look at your skill bar, look at the game, look at your skill bar, look at the game, and press whatever button has max charges. Like, this has max charges right now, this has 2 charges. So if I was gonna, like, initiate a combo on this guy, I would Bulls charge 5, 4, 4, 3, 5. That's your basic damage thing in Sword Pistol, right? In regards to Gunsaber, a lot of the buttons aren't very good. The 5 is okay, the 4 is okay, the 3 will frequently miss, and the 2 is your poke tool because they fixed the tracking on it. So in actual Gunsaber, this is a poke tool. If you have something targeted, it tracks really well, it shoots a projectile. The 3 is your, it hits really hard and dazes your target if you have 2 charges. And you can fire it over your shoulder is the big thing. So kind of whenever you're past somebody in, like, melee range, right? Like, I jump past this bear and hit him and then, like, turn around and about face, and I start casting before I even throw the projectile. So it hits him in the face. Very, very disruptive when you're just fighting people because they can get hit from it by space, or from space by it. The 4 on Gun Saber is a very good button. It fires basically, as long as you're in range, a shot and gives you Aegis. The other interaction that, for better or worse, is on Bladesworn right now is Aegis reflects projectiles. So as long as you have Aegis and the thing like this Whiptail Devourer, right? I don't know if it has projectiles, but maybe. Like, here, I have Aegis right now. If it shoots me again, you'll see. See? Boing, hits it in the face. However, if I'm up in its face and it does like a melee attack, which it's not doing right now, it's just shooting me with projectiles, the melee attack will still strip the Aegis. So there's counterplay to it. It's actually more counterplayable than something like Magnetic Aura, but there isn't a really good indicator for like a new player to like understand that their projectiles are reflecting because your opponent has Shieldmaster and Aegis. So we'll see if that interaction survives on Tuesday. Again, curl that monkey's paw. Your Dragon Triggers, unfortunately, are like the coolest moment on Bladesworn right now, but they don't really add much. The 5 is something, it's a short teleport. You can teleport up ledges like that. And thanks to Lush Forest, the 5 does not have a cooldown. So basically, when you go into, what's it called here? Dragon Trigger form or stance or whatever we're calling it, this normally has like a little bit of a cooldown. So does Trigger Guard, but basically you want to mash 5 and 4, both charges out. At least both charges of the 5 as soon as you get into Dragon Trigger form, because you can move 600 without having to wait that full like half second, right? That you would without Lush Forest. You almost always, and then actual Bladesworn damage doesn't come from the Dragon Triggers like it does in PvE. Dragon Trigger is unfortunately very superfluous right now, and it really only acts to proc your traits, which are primarily adrenal health. So as soon as you poke something and get into combat, basically you want to, you know, wait for your flow to build up a little bit, sort of like kite them around, reflect some projectiles, gain some adrenaline with Shieldmaster, and then throw out a Dragon Trigger 3. Because even if you see how that Griffin was evading there, even though I didn't hit him, I still procced adrenal health. The 3 auto procs adrenal health, it gets it chugging on your bar for that regen. If you want to use the 2, you use the 2 as soon as you go in, because there's a hideous delay they added without explaining it. And the 1 you almost never press unless you're sure it's going to hit, because it really doesn't do that much more damage and is a huge loss if you miss it. I know that's a lot to roll into your brain. The last piece of it is these are your invuln buttons. They all last for 5 seconds. This gives you minor endure pain the way I have it set up. This has the lowest cooldown, so you kind of want to initiate counterintuitively with Defiant Stance whenever you get into combat, especially if you're highly getting pressured. It'll give you that resistance proc from Strength, and then you roll through all your skills that have 2s on them, basically, or max charges to help cool Defiant Stance down. Maybe you're getting really pressured, you have to pop Balance Stance. Ideally, you don't. If you get stunned, you just pop Doliak. Doliak is basically a worse Balance Stance. Tactical Reload will give you, again, 5 more seconds of Endure Pain on your bar. Then you keep rolling through your max charge skills. Cooling that down. You'll see Defiant Stance is already back up. Basically, you want to use interspace the stance skills with the cooling down skills. That's essentially the playstyle. And that took me 5 years, chat, so I hope you wrote all that down. We'll see what survives on Tuesday. Yeah, Bladesworn's very weird. It's a very weird thing. I'm also a very weird build crafter. I like playing things not really how they were intended. I enjoy building very stationary classes as very mobile, stuff like that. I'm stuck in rifle for this fight. We'll see if he even wants to fight. He kind of teleported back into the tower. And vice versa. Like, Bladesworn is clearly not supposed to be a mobile powerhouse, and yet I found a way to run it as one. Can you repeat that? Too bad, Treasure. The YouTube VOD will be up later, so you could just go back and watch it. How are you? How's your night going? Yeah, this man does not want to fight. What? Just hit me? Oh, he has a ballista. I was so confused. I was like, what just immobilized me from fucking space, dog? It's not an up area. This is not an up area. Finding a main is tough, especially because there's so many different moving parts in the game, right? But I would definitely check all the different specializations out in the PvP lobby just for vibes. This game is kind of vibes based, where everything can kind of do everything at this point. You just kind of need to figure out your playstyle. Again, it took me until Path of Fire came out to really find a main, in quotes, and that was Mirage for a really long time. And then I played a shitload of Berserker when it was also in the dumpster, and we'll see what I gravitate to now that Bladesworn's going to be fixed, in quotes. Also, chat, get ready for the most nerfs Warrior has ever gotten in a row, including spear nerfs, because I guarantee that this shit is going to be completely broken on Tuesday on release. It's just going to be absolutely fantastically hideous. There's the Gale. I was waiting for it. Bladesworn is going to be, especially with Celestial Gear, one of the most broken things that has ever existed in the game, period, on Tuesday. They're at 3. It's worth turning around. It's just going to be massively, massively broken, especially if they don't adjust the numbers. Bring in the Ruckus, chat. They don't want to fight the Ruckus. That was a cool X2, or X3. That was very neat. That guy's part. X is good on Troubadour. Hummingbird was right. Kinda cute. Oh, welcome to the frame party, Jesus. I mean, right now you want to run Amalgam. Mechanist doesn't really... Mechanist isn't finished. It's like Bladesworn was, really, where it just doesn't have a lot of the tools that it needs to be a real class, unfortunately. I think that was Chomp. Are you fighting Chomp, chat? Interesting. It's like that Mesmer Burst was crazy good. And his jump dodging his heart out. The thing with Revenants is you can't give them time to get energy. Otherwise they do this nonsense. I never get to fight good Revenants though, since Homage has quit World versus World forever. I'm kidding. Let's go place. That wasn't immobilized. That's interesting. Did his teleport just whiff? Interesting, interesting. Oh, thank you. I don't want to fight everybody. Hello, Fog. Hello. Am I fighting you haphazardly? Are you around in the Borderlands? How is your Fog existence? Hopefully moist. Thank you for the 5 streak. Idol, appreciated. A lot of immobilize out tonight. I don't like it. I don't like it, chat. A lot of sitting and getting shot by Deadeyes and not a whole lot of fun. I didn't get out of combat and put on Willbender. I think he did. What a mad lad. Alright. Bladesworn's secretly an underwater class. So it's fine. Leading a parade, chat. Oh, I'm so excited to not have the flip around, hopefully, at the end of that as well. That's gonna be insane. Actually crazy. I played so long with it. Had to like detarget and adapt and shit. People are still behind me. One. And the Deadeye. Deadeye makes this considerably harder. Deadeye is the hardest +1 because, like, no matter what they do, they just steal all your stability like that. Like, I shouldn't have turned around. Because Deadeye... Wow, my mouse is not working? Interesting. I think all my shit's fried. Hang on, chat. Oh wait, how do I fix the camera if my mouse isn't working? Oh my god, I need to do all this by controller? Camera's still fine. Crazy. Mouse? Connect? I have one of those infinite charging mice. It's not allowed to die. What the fuck's going on? Weird. Never had this happen before. It's insane. And chat. I need to try to fix my computer via... Yeah, Deadeye's a really hard... I'll finish my thought and then fix my computer. Deadeye's a really hard 1v1 because it just rips all your stages and, like, Aegis and stability stages and then just, like, shoots you to death and then everyone can just perma-stun you. There's no counterplay to it. Yeah, sorry, hang on. I gotta troubleshoot my stuff with an Xbox controller. It's gonna be a new experience. Inactive. Light speed. Why are you inactive? Are we not charging? What's going on, my guy? Charging puck little dead. Lighten up, chat. He's alive. So awkward. Inactive, huh? How do I do this with an Xbox controller? Ah. Can I go into general settings? This is gonna be difficult. Sorry, chat. Done. Trying to figure out how to... Okay. Navigate my computer with an Xbox controller. Is one heck of a new experience. I don't know if it's possible. It might be cooked, chat. Interesting. Yeah, streaming's impossible, chat. And that just fucked the camera. We might have to call it. Nope, now the mouse is back, but the camera's gone. Okay, well, we fixed one thing. That's progress. I'll take it. Hang on. Let me restart the camera. Sorry about that. Look, man. I'll take that over the alternative of the mouse just, like, being actually borked. I really was not wanting to buy a new mouse this week. Logitech software is dog shit. Holy crap. What are we doing here? Okay. No, that's what I have. On my computer or on my desk, I specifically have one of those toggleable USB things because more often than not, just unplugging it and plugging it back in fixes everything. But I was more concerned that my mouse like wasn't charging because it literally wasn't showing up. And then it just happened to run out of batteries during the stream because of course it did. It should be back if I toggle this. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Cool. Easy enough. Neato. Good stuff, chat. No, I specifically, the about 11th time... I'm going to restart Guild Wars as well, just in case it's some kind of conflict with that. About the 11th time I streamed, it was like... Out of 11 streams I had done, 9 of them fucked up in some way, and I was just like, I need a way to just unplug everything real easily. And plug it back in. Yeah, I can't stand any kind of third-party software. It's just Logitech is the cross I've chosen to fall on, right, Andy? Where you kind of have to pick one, and I'd rather only have one piece of dog shit software running on my computer than, like, multiple. How are we looking? How we sound in chat? We back? Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. That story had a happy ending. But yeah, I can show you some of the combos. You poke with this, you can throw this out, give yourself Fury, Aegis, then you swap in here, pulls charge 4, 3, 2 if you're feeling frisky, Dragon Trigger 3. Keychron, no software, you brave. I should. The only thing I really use the Logitech software, chat, this mic, occasionally adjusting it, although you can do that now mostly in OBS, and makes my keyboard light up. About it. I'm gonna put the mouse pad back and see if it's a mouse pad. I have one of those infinite charging things, and it's very cool when it works, and it's supposed to be able to go through like small, what's it called, layers like this. I think we're good. Neat. I like Corsair. I don't like Corsair's hardware limitations. If I was gonna pick one person, if they did ideally like all of the things that I wanted them to, and the only reason I didn't pick SteelSeries is because this one specific old Logitech keyboard does what I want it to do and also wasn't $400 fucking dollars. I would go with SteelSeries because I've been super impressed with everything that they've made. Like, their headphones are the best on the market, period. The Arctis Nova Pros are expensive, but they're the best. They're the best gaming headphones, and they don't hurt your head. I've been really impressed with their keyboards. I was really impressed with everything they make. And they also don't make 9 bazillion things to just, like, slap their label on everything. They actually, from my understanding, make their products, and they only have a very limited line. But I've tried a lot of stuff. I'm not shy about returning stuff in the age of, if capitalism wants to fight, I'll fight. But I also try not to be a Karen about shit. Very, very much. I'm glad we're back. But yeah, Deadeye, the thing with like getting chased by a group like that, and why I really shouldn't have turned around, like I thought maybe I could take the Deadeye and the Firebrand, because the Firebrand was like some kind of weird Condi version. The Deadeye is just almost an insta-L. Because they just rip all your boons and you can't do anything. Why am I on here? Because I said I was going to stream on the weekend and I didn't stream on Saturday. I actually said I was going to stream on Saturday, so I'm a gigantic liar. Why are you on here, Maddie? We're not going to be around tomorrow. We're going to stream for the patch. That man has all the boons in the game. I don't know if I like this. Very tanky. Full scrapper build. That's what I like. People finding shit, like making shit work. Oh, I didn't want all my boys. I'm sorry. This is like the worst place to duel though, because it is our spawn. More wireless gear. Look for low latency stuff. Which is this? And hey, I will save you. I will res you. I won't res you, even though I have balance stance pulsing. He ripped it somehow. So those crazy scrapper boon rips. Alright. Good luck fighting the immortal scrapper. He's labbing his build. He's clearly hanging out here to 1vx. Free of safety. Cool build. It is very high stability uptime. Very high. What was I immobilized by there? Huh. Trying to see what he's running. Arca pots. Very high boon uptime, so it's very similar to my build. I think this is Greer's Virulence. Trying to see what the relic is every time it pops up. Tools. I'd love to be able to inspect people's builds out of combat if they let you. Like, get a request or something. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's running, I think... No, it's the elixir thing. Elixirs apply poison. You're not gonna kill him. He's tank man. He's tank man. There you go. Gotta wait for the opening, guys. You can't just spam the tank man. You use a $10 keyboard from AliExpress, it's probably really good. I used a Red Dragon before I got to the point where I could, like, afford, in quotes, real gear, right? Red Dragon, I think, is quite good. Especially if you get some of their stuff where you can swap the switches and whatnot. I would just buy a keyboard from someone reputable or someone with a decent return policy. Like Walmart, where you can take it back to a store even if you run over it with your car and they'll take it back. Ah, I see. You use the $10 keyboard because you go through them so frequently, Flog. I understand. Is your thing keyboards? My thing is earbuds. I feel like a lot of my friends have, like, technology fetishes. And I too have a keyboard friend. He just got, it just showed up online as tech tips. But we both had the opportunity to pre-order it, like, fucking 2 years ago or whatever. They're like the keyboard that has it has magnetic switches and it's a transparent layer of acrylic. It's like a $500, $400 keyboard. And then, like, the bottom of it is a screen, so you can put, like, videos in your keyboard for that one use case. It's so fucking weird. Yours are mice, your right click always goes out. I feel like having to buy more shit is different than just, like, buying shit erroneously. Like, I should not have as many pairs of earbuds that I do, but because when I was in, you know, university, truly wireless earbuds were like an imaginary concept. And I literally kickstarted the first pair that ever existed. I'm obsessed with how that technology has miniaturized, right? Like, you can get literally true wireless earbuds with better battery life than the ones that I kickstarted. Not all the other technology, but better battery life now for $2, which fucking blows my mind. Like, the ones that I use, again, are cheaper than AirPods, and I like the sound quality better. What's up, Bingley? How are you? I'm also very pro returning a thing if it costs a bunch of money and is actually dog shit. A lot of the Sony products... Oh, God, I love dunking on Sony. A lot of the Sony products that I've bought over the years have been like that, where it's like, these are $600 headphones. Why do they sound like shit, then? Oh, you can EQ them. I shouldn't have to. How are we enjoying the final days? I think they'll still have Power Bladesworn. If anything, I think Power Bladesworn will get buffed, Bingley, because Unseen Sword might actually do damage now. They might have remembered that it's a trait in the game. Ferret, that's 4. And given it some of its power damage. Like I said, I'm gonna be really scared / interested to see what they nerf on this class. And I really hope it's the healing. Because honest to God, if they don't, like, nerf the living shit out of combat stimulant, this class is gonna be, like, a problem. And I don't want to see Bladesworn nerfed how they nerfed Luminary, because how they nerfed Luminary was colossally stupid, no offense. It was really ham-fisted. I'm gonna move XPadder so it's not upsetting me. I found a way to anchor all of my other things between scenes and stuff in OBS, except for XPadder. For some reason, it won't anchor anywhere, chat. And I've tried, like, gluing it to my monitor, and it just doesn't work. So I was always, like, slightly 3 pixels off every stream, and now that I've said that, you'll never be able to unsee it. I'm also interested, but not obsessed with controllers. Like, the Steam controller interested me, but the fact that it doesn't natively show up as an X input device is really fucking annoying. In case you're wondering why I have one and haven't switched to it yet, part of it is that I'm a bitch. And part of it is I really don't want to deal with converting it to an X input device and then dealing with the latency, but I could just be coping. And it could be way easier than I thought, or I think. Look, Frog, it's your people. We actually do have a weird dearth of frog skins in the game. Could use more. Yeah, Gunzerker is going to be a better port of call for you, I think, than Bladesworn. Bladesworn is the least warrior kind of warrior that they managed to put in the game. It's like how Soul Beast is still... Well, Soul Beast is a bad analogy. What's a good analogy, chat? What other class plays fundamentally nothing fucking like the regular version? Antiquary is the least thief kind of thief, but it's still a thief. It's probably the best one I have off the top of the dome. Firebrand's still Guardian. It's AoE Boon Vomit.exe. It just gets kits. Are we really, like... Really? I'm covered in glowing shit. I mean, we'll do it, right? Like... Can't target the thing that's glitching out over here. God, I can't wait till Sword 3 actually hits shit. Oh, it didn't kill him and I'm off the edge. And that I can, till I can aim that. I wasn't actually gonna kill you. You can just, like, stay alive. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, I know, like, he's just learning. He knows what he did. It's fine, he's learning. Maybe. I was thinking Spectre as well, but Spectre's still like... You still run stealth shit on Spectre, you know what I mean? Am I sure? No, I'm not. I'm coping. I'm happy though. Just, well, not happy anymore. Just flung something across my room. Oh, it's under my foot, chat. Hang on. Amalgam, kinda. How the fuck did that end up under my foot? Hang on. Oh, it's disgusting. I'm dying. I had an eraser sitting on the top of one of my, like, little pen holders, chat. And it flew across the room. Hold, please. I'm gonna port back and be right back. Now I need to find it. I have no idea what that went. I was thinking Mechanist as well. Tell you what, chat. This has been such a disruptive stream. I'll give you 50 gold. Exclamation point, that's a decent question. Which specialization you think is the least kind of itself, right? So like the least warrior, least thief. Yeah, I'll be right back. Won't be a long AFK. I want to make sure I have that for tomorrow, though. Don't forget. Got a snack, chat. Oh my god, and my monitor arm is like falling apart. Bro, what is this stream? Did you just hear that? Fuck. Dude, I think like... Did they build a graveyard under my house? What's going on? You're back, chat. What can attack that ghost? Fucking spirit. Alright, we're back. There's also a dog barking outside, chat. I think I'm gonna get attacked by like 13 ghosts. Like, I swear to God, they know the Bladesworn changes are coming. I had to say something. I think that's what it is. I think all the animals in the area are like, dude, Bladesworn's getting fixed on Tuesday. Let's fuck with Pseudo. Bladesworn, Mechanist, Mech, Evoker. Evoker is Catalyst, and Catalyst is Ellie. Evoker is Ellie with... what's it called? Like, fresh air on everything, right? And Catalyst is Ellie with another, like a combo field on demand. Evoker's Ranger with style. Maybe. Okay, I successfully shook my protein shake without destroying my room. See if I can drink some of it. Fucking did it, chat. I'm so proud of all of you. I'll give you 2 more minutes. Exclamation point. The least base class type of specialization. Like, what specialization fundamentally changes the base version the most? I still kind of think it's Bladesworn because you get an entirely new resource that's pretty much nothing like Adrenaline. I find that very strange conceptually. I mean, even if you don't play with the element lock trait, you still... Oh, right. Bingley got it. Yeah, Bingley, you get it. What's your account name again? Is it Bingley? I'll give you the 25. I'm trying to think of... Because you don't even... You specialize in an element, but you don't like Turbo, Ultra, Omega specialize in an element. You only do if you, take that one trait. Oh yeah, we were playing Spellbreaker right until you got here, dude. You should rewind the VOD and watch all of it. Make sure you watch all of it, though. Otherwise, you might miss some key Spellbreaker moments. Did some really clutch plays, actually. Let's skip the rest of the song. It's kind of getting me. Rewind these nuts. Where are the nuts? I don't see any nuts. I don't see any nuts, chat. All right, let's click the button. I want to see what you guys said. Lot of votes for Mechanist. A lot of votes for Mechanist, unsurprisingly. 1 vote for Jerky. That's good. Mechanist, Mechanist, Mechanist. A little bit of Evoker love. All right. Night Owl has won with Mech. Congrats, Night Owl. I believe I have you on here, but otherwise you can give me a character name or an account name. I think you're just Night Owl. You're not just Night Owl. You might be Night Owl. I might not have you added, in which case I'm sorry. I will need a character and account name, but you win 50 gold. Alright, alright, alright. Bingley has sent you 25. You should get it. Thank you. Why don't I have you added? Daikaru! What's up, dude? How are you? Daikaru is gonna be like the one constant in our Bladesworn arc chat. He was here when we started, and he'll be here at the end. Alright, let me send you this from an alt. Let me know if you don't get it, Night Owl, but you should in a second. Oh my god. You cannot log in to a character that has done anything for the PvP rush without just Inventory Wars 2 right now. Would you like 9 million boxes? Yes, yes I would. Would you like them all at once? No, thanks. Too bad. Accept them. You're gonna. And take our loot. We're arena net. Alright, there you go. Sent off. Sorry about that. Thank you. I'm 75 gold poorer, which I did not plan on, but here we are. Yeah, would you like boxes inside your boxes? No thanks. Okay. And I appreciate you lurking on the stream. What's up, dude? Are you excited? Are you excited for the changes that we have no idea whether or not to be excited? Gonna be interesting. Tuesday is gonna be fun, chat. Gonna be wild and footloose and fancy free, and there's gonna be a lot of insane crap running around. For sure. I really should have. It occurred to me that we still have those Cal drinking like hydrate emotes. I really should have jumped into one of their. I try not to spam their chat with like, you know. I think it's kind of bad form for partners to jump in and like start spamming chat, especially when they're doing balance previews. But I really should have thrown a Cal drinking water just to have him do a double take. Be like, is that me? And I think that these changes are going to be a lot of really good stuff for the game, honestly. Let's see where we're going. Unless this thief really wants my butt. Thief really wants my butt. They're just like big wall gaming. They don't want to fight. They just want to dismount you and then be over there. Fix your posture, chat. Jesus. You disgusting piece of garbage. Your mother and I are very disappointed in you, chat. Alright, where are we going? There's small content down south. Your posture is picture perfect. If only I had a picture to prove it. Don't send me pictures, chat. Only send me feet pics, but of other people's feet, chat. It's not weird, you're weird. What are we doing? Green camp, right. I think it's a toss-up between Mechanist and Bladesworn, and I think that Amalgam is sort of the finished version of Mechanist, honestly. Like, Amalgam gets new skills, but they don't bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's an interesting concept where you take the tool belt skills away, but they have to be, like, really good. Hello. I'm not clicking that. Your links scare me, dude. I did just ask for it, though, so it is my fault. It is true. Teleporting Dolly-X, the best activator. God damn it, Knives. Get out of my head. Oh, I lost all my stacks when I died. Fudge. I had so many. Hello, Bar. How are you? You've been sorting your characters? It's cathartic. Like, if you just take a day and sort all your characters, man, it really helps you procrastinate actually doing anything meaningful with your real life. I've been cleaning my house, chat. That shit fucking hard after years of crap built up. Oh my god. My friend and I call it fighting the pile. where you just like the stuff on the top is easy because it's the most recently like accrued nonsense, and everything under like the top layer of dust or like garbage in your pile of, you know, just stuff in your living area is going to be impossible because you have no, it's in the pile because you have no idea where it goes. Conduit, core necro, that. Beef makes this a very hard fight. Yep, it's the days. Andy Thief. God, I can't wait till that doesn't flip me around anymore. A lot of these like big mobs coming at me tonight. Chill off that thief, interesting. All the JJK songs. Oh my god, another person? So many. I got that thief really low, he's scared. Reflecting all his shit. Maybe not scared. He does want to fight, which is respect. Maybe he doesn't want to fight, he wants to be a thief over there. Maybe he doesn't want to fight because of the... No, there's no frogs. He just doesn't want to fight. Huh. See ya, Coolster. Thanks for hanging out. Troubadour's good. Troubadour's also kind of not Mesmer because it has so many clones. Or it doesn't have clones. Hello. I have a feeling you're a friend. Hello, Core Necro friend. Hello, off meta. I'm guessing that's you. If you have excess spirit shards, just start making Gen 3 legendaries, Bingley. You won't have 3k spirit shards for very long. Yeah, streams Tuesday, probably around at noon. The VOD will be up on YouTube. I don't know if I'll stream that night, but maybe. We'll see. I'll be probably, hopefully excited, maybe. Don't got Mystic Coins for that? I just gave you 25 gold. Don't be ridiculous. And you get like 6,000 Mystic Clovers from the Wizard's Vault every rotation. I don't want to hear it. I haven't seen a lot of people playing Troubadour. I see a lot of like... I don't want to call them NPCs, but like people... Like I haven't seen a lot of streamers playing Troubadour. I see a lot of like Troubadours out in the wild. Let me put it that way. Are we galing? Are we gale shotting? Are we being a gale shot over there? That's good. Being a gale shot over there. I gotcha. All these thieves, man. Every fight's a 2v1. I'll take it, to be fair. I did no fucking damage. Now it's a 3v1 because fuck getting even fights tonight. I guess it's Sunday, to be fair. In the ruckus to you guys. You ready? And now that it's even remotely an even fight. All of the people run away. All of the people with stealth skills run away. I think Cam's been cooking on Rifle Amalgam. You should go hit him up for Rifle Amalgam advice. Or vice, as it were. Gotcha. Using Tornado, really? Interesting. Actually, very interesting play. Usually they run Res Spirit. Yeah, I really like where we got our Amalgam build to, even playing it like twice. I was quite satisfied with what's it called? Where we sort of ended up with that build, even just theory crafting it for 2 nights. I think I could definitely push it further, but we'll see what happens on Tuesday. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Soup was like 1000% right where you need to run Spear on Amalgam. It's just where all your setup and damage is. I've done Gale Shot. Like, Gale Shot stream is one of my worst performing videos. I defer to Kunaives for all the Gale Shot gameplay. And if I played Gale Shot, you know it'd be weird. It'd be like melee Gale Shot or something. Healer Gale Shot. Yeah, to be fair, World vs. World is its own bucket of nonsense. Mace Greatsword. I could see it. I definitely want to build it like, you know how Gale Shots are weak to Condis? I'd want to build it with like the most Condi cleanse in the world or something like that. Like, just completely antithetical. Rifle any good as a... You mean as a first weapon? Because Amalgams don't get weapon swap. It's still an engineer class. I don't know. Do you mean the first weapon is the goo form? I would assume that you want a stacking weapon if that's what you're asking. I would use shortbow because the shortbow like is all AoE. That's what I was using, but you could definitely use rifle. Yeah, it depends on your game mode. I wasn't hating shortbow, it just doesn't do any damage, so I was having trouble cleaning camps. Hammer's fun. Hammer gives you mobility. Again, I think all the engineer weapons, except for shortbow, which can die in a fire, as far as I'm concerned, in terms of balance, are like 1 buff away from being really, really, really good. Not for your opponent, it's not. Stunlock Amalgam is very, very... What's the opposite of fun? Not that. They all gonna turn on me now. I'm in rifle, this sucks. What do you mean I don't get a port spot there? What is this fucking rock, dude? This rock is like in cahoots with the dog outside. Thanks, Bingley, that was helpful. I need to make a second legendary pistol. I keep saying it, and I still haven't done it. Did you finish... Bar, if you're here, did you finish Strife? It'd be sick. Yeah, I could just buy a Quip. I'm trying to save my money for the big party, though. I've been making and selling a lot of Gen 3 legendaries. Well, the good thing, Mikhail, sorry if I mispronounced that, is Druid's getting buffed, so maybe you'll get some sauce back to your main class. The But yeah, maybe try something that like is completely the opposite of Druid. There's so much in this game, especially recently, like playing other stuff. I want to give ArenaNet, I did shout this out on my last stream, but they like are actually doing a really good job of like infusing different feeling stuff, like class identity, back into different classes. Like it genuinely feels, different classes feel different, which is not something that you got, especially around End of Dragons when they started homogenizing everything and it felt like dog water. Fastest I've done map comp, core map comp I blow at. EOD map comp is like 3 hours max. It's very fast. Just casually, it usually takes me around 2:30, and I use the whatever the guide is that's on Blish. Yeah, sword pistol is really the only option for Bladesworn other than rifle. You get to choose between. It's kind of like spear on Amalgam, where you get to choose between one of 2 weapons, and that's it. Did I see the 8-hour map comp core speedrun? I would hazard a guess. Maybe not that fast, because he wasn't super keen on optimizing it, but my friend Slade, who I interviewed, who still has the most legendaries in the game, because he literally, whenever he was in this game, which was all the time, and playing the game, but not playing with us, he was just doing core map completion. Like, the dude is a fucking monster, and that's why he has the most legendaries to this day. Nicest guy. And I would guess his time is up there. Can I do the End of or Kenthan reward track to make End of Dragons legendaries? You still need to do map comp, but it helps with the what's it called? The Imperial Favor, which honestly, that's not a bad call, Bar. Maybe we do some PvP tonight to just blitz through, because I didn't do any of the rush, and I was trying to figure out what reward track I would even benefit from the rush on for PvP. Maybe we see, because that was kind of in the back of my brain as well. Maybe we do this. What's his name again? Slade. S-L-A-D-E. Kiyoshi was catching up, but I think he's still going to be #1 forever, especially since Guild Wars 3 is coming out. Because what he did, Bingley, is he had... This is not an exaggeration. He had like 17 incinerators, right? Because his goal was... We had no idea the legendary armor was coming out when he started doing this. No, like, I'm not talking about like speedrun, but I'm talking about the most legendaries in the game. Dude, use your Bingley ears. Ears, dude. Ears. They're attached to your face, I assume. He has the most legendaries, not the fastest speedrun. Chill. He would just make legendaries and then like outfit his characters with them, because his goal was to get full legendary on every character, and then they announced the armory and he was like, well, and you know, because you can only store 4 incinerators in your armory, he got compensated, you know, 13 chests for that, which is a legendary each, and extrapolate that to every legendary in the game. Remember how we were talking about mechanical keyboards earlier? If someone wants to donate one to Bingley, that would be really helpful. The man truly suffers from having extremely sticky keys, and it really impacts his ability to communicate with others. Have pity on him and send him a keyboard. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that many legendary weapons. What just hit me? Oh, was it the Dredge Turret? Yeah, that's why he's, like, even though he quit around End of Dragons, or, yeah, around when End of Dragons came out, a little bit before that, he's still #1 on efficiency. Bar. So again, like, they didn't just double the legendaries that he had, because he was #1 before the legendary armory came into the game. And then after the legendary armory came into the game, because of how they did the compensation, he was no longer #1. He was like number -16, because they didn't double all his legendaries, they quadrupled all of them, basically. And that's after he sold a bunch of Eternities, which were the only sellable or tradable versions. And he was just like, well, guess that happened. How many hours do you have? So when he quit, he had 18k. I have around 20k hours in this game now, which is crazy. I think he had around 18. It was like 18 or... I know it was in the teens. 18 sounds right, though. Number one has 15k? That's not possible. In the game? Slash age. You're wrong. I'm looking at a thing that says 20,000 hours. Your stats are fucked, my guy. 20,375 hours. Maybe that's not AFK time? I was... Oh, you mean the number one time has 15k? I thought you meant the number one stat for time in the game. Because I know there's people who have just, like, never closed the game. Because, I don't know, you need a hobby. Alright, how the fuck do you play this game mode again? Okay, you didn't even say account. Bingley... someone time Bingley out. Mods? And doesn't even say account value before he starts talking about it. How many people chase me, if any? The core staff, Ellie? I'm here for it. Do I get buttons ever? No, I don't. Fuck having buttons in this game mode. Dude, fuck having buttons in this game mode, for real. Not having buttons is so much better than having buttons. Holy shit. I did that thing where I think that I can contribute to a team fight and I can't, and I should have just gone far. Hey, Dracolich, what's up? I just jumped into PvP because I want to get... the point of this stream is to have fun and get a baseline for where Bladesworn's at and stuff. Oh, Hummingbird, I wanted to ask you something. You don't have to answer any of this if you don't want to, but you wanted a Steam controller, right? Because... yeah. But I don't think you live in the US, so shipping might be an issue. The thief has a brain. I just, for the life of me, cannot think of a single use for 2 Steam controllers. Can we kill the down guy, please? God. And can bleed out over there. Make sure a thief didn't res him or something. Gave away a bolt for what? If the original minor issue was great, may pick one up in the future. Okay, yeah, no worries. No, I'm trying to, because you can return them, but you can't return them if it's outside 14 days. And because I was, again, 1% problem, right? Like, I was lucky enough to get both the Steam controller, like a place in line for the Steam controller and the Steam machine, but the machine that I got comes with a controller, so like I cannot think for the life of me a use case for two of them, even in couch co-op, right? And I can't return it, and if I sell it on eBay, I either have to sell it at $250, which is what scalpers are charging, which I don't want to do because I have a soul and I don't believe in that shit. Or I sell it at like cost, but then just a scalper picks it up, which is not what I want either. So I don't know what to do with it. So I'm trying to find a friend I can sell it to. Yeah, I bought the lowest version because I have an M.2 sitting around. I am not excited that it was $250 more than Valve intended it to be. For sure. But I'm going to enjoy it. I didn't buy it to not use it. Is this a Condi Conduit, my worst matchup? Yes, it is. Spam the jump. Condi Conduit. Spam jump. Man, I think if I have one playstyle want for after the patch, I want charging Dragon Trigger to matter. Like, just a little bit. It doesn't need to one-shot people, but, like, it would be so lovely to have my class mechanic not suck balls. And I would really appreciate that after the patch. That would be very cool. Yeah, I don't know what to do with it, so maybe I'll give it to like a local college or something. Not complaining, and just like, I remembered a couple of my friends wanted them. Finally, Jesus fuck. Ugh. You did Christmas in July? That's sick. So that explains the Bolt giveaway. Thank you for paying it forward. I appreciate it. Yeah, Revenant is getting to this is a bit much, but I still think it's one of the more balanced classes. I just don't like fundamentally that, what's it called? All of the Revenants, like every single Revenant specialization has the same strengths and weaknesses. And what I don't like about their current design philosophy is rather than leaning into the energy management, they're just giving energy to everything. And I've been talking to Homage and stuff about Revenants, like how it's balanced right now, and he is not so much not a fan of that, but like not a fan of the fact that they're also not making the cooldown for legend swap matter on things like Conduit and stuff, where Conduit can just like have a shorter cooldown, what's it called, or its legends, which is really, really strong and a kind of bad way to balance it. Hammer Gale Shot. It's interesting. Nothing else. Don't come here. Please, dear God, don't come here. Oh my God, he's gonna come here and die, and we're gonna lose the game, even though we're actually making a comeback. He's going to come here and die instead of pushing home. Oh, please, dear God, why did you come here? I do not like that. It sounds you sound like such a condescending nutsack when you start explaining how to play the game in PvP, but it's the only way people learn. Like, I just have to accept that there have to be polite ways that you can explain the game. And not to chat mog when I get mad. Just like, you know, people are new, they don't know how to rotate. Hopefully I can, you know, if they get mad at me, fine. It's what we're dealing with. There's also a really interesting thing with Conduit right now. Where you can run Tyrant Amulet on Conduit as kind of a counter to Amalgam. I think Helio first started running it in a tournament, and it's very effective in dealing with like... Or, sorry, it deals with Gale Shot, not Amalgam, I misspoke. Where Gale Shot has so many tools that counter a lot of the stuff in the meta right now. Especially because it can bring the res, which is very strong. But if you can kind of passively deal condies, and this is something that Bladesworn might also be able to do, so look out for that being a problem and getting nerfed probably next week. You can kind of deal with Gale Shots a lot better because you can like power pressure them, and then if they don't cleanse all the stuff because they can't because they're a Gale Shot, they kind of just keel over and die. I'm astonished he dodged that. I'm astonished I'm actually dying right now. Well. Bit of resistance, which gives me Condi reduction because I'm running Relic of the First Revenant. No, I'm running Bavanisos. Interesting. Okay. That explains some of what's been going on. Like, why are these guys here? You know, chat? Because we went off one node. This is either the highest rated game I've ever played or the lowest rated game I've ever played. I mean, reses are just good. Eventually people are going to realize that. I think it's funny they had to nerf the res in World vs. World, this res spirit, it was so good. Still have all these games at like garbage times, god. This is what I get for not taking this season seriously at all. It's gonna be like fun to land in silver on buff Bladesworn next week or whatever. I think reses have a place in the game, I just think they should definitely be on elite skills. This like signet res nonsense on utility skills is a little silly to me. Centaur Mist and Mist guy. I believe Raz is non-binary. Rush is non-binary. I get pseudo canceled, chat. There we go. We gotta win. I have earned PvP Rush champion progress. Netix feedback's good. I thought you were gonna write Illusion of Life. When I saw you write something, I was like, oh god. Illusion of Life is funny though, mostly for messing with your team. Especially in World vs. World, like if you Illusion of Life some of your allies in World vs. World, it's the funniest experience, especially if they're on voice comms. They're like, I'm up, I'm down, what did I die to? It's like, no, I illusioned you of life, you bro. It's like, fuck you. Web of Stars is good. I just don't think the Signet res the Guardian has, and I don't know. I guess you could bring, because doesn't Signet of Water sort of res sort of as well? Could you make like an all res Ellie? Ah, now we're queued as well. I know you definitely can't end what's it called? World vs. World, because Signet of fuck you, brain. Relic of Mercy doesn't work there. Where are we going? Is there anything to do on any map? No, there isn't. There's no content anywhere. All of the content has been removed from the game. We're going over here. Yeah, you gotta tell him. You gotta tell him. And then there's like still a 50% chance your team forgets. It's very funny. I probably will. I'll play a couple games tonight. Just to get some of the... What's like the... I mean, it takes like 5 seconds to finish the PvP champion stuff, but... What's like a good amount of games to play for PvP chat? For that? Does the Chronomancer Signet turn people into fish in the water? That's hilarious. I didn't know that. I forgot they did shit like that. I assumed it was just like a swimming moa or something. That's so funny. That's so funny. I would offer to queue with you, Bingley, but I literally don't think I can because of all the losses. For a while, I thought it was Signet of Humanity, and I was like, why does it turn you into a bird? Oh, maybe we could queue together. I don't know. I'm down if you want. Get your one-shot Luminary. I know it still works. And get the wind-up going. Yeah, invite me. Shoot me an invite. Never mind. Fuck you, Bingley. Never playing again. Just as I said that. Yeah, you see how it is. Let's see. Oh no, I'm not gonna get the sentry point. I'm not gonna get the sentry point. Damn it. It's gonna be like an... Yeah, that was funny. I think people are trying to finish it though. I think it's Sunday night and like all the people that didn't get to play during the week are like, PvP Rush, gotta finish it. It is good. Like it gives you buttloads of what's it called? Like extra reward track progress. So if there's a reward track you need for something, like a relic or something, it's like now is the time to duel. I want to see what the fuck I'm running though, because this was not correct. Bava Nisos. Why am I running Bava Nisos? Maybe it's just because it's better than Relic of the First Revenant. When is World vs. World Rush? I believe it's after the next one. So I think this coming Tuesday isn't the World vs. World Rush. It's like Dungeons or something, or no, Fractals just happened. And then I think it's the week after this. I could be wrong. God, my shoulders are killing me. Chat will correct me, right, chat? Here's a tip ahead of time: games on Steam, OS, or Linux, let the Vulkan shaders process fully. I always do. I didn't know that was an option. I didn't know that you could skip compiling shaders. But thank you for the tip. I'm a little... Yeah, Dungeons is next, okay. Somebody's like, is this the Bladesworn QA department? Bluff Bladesworn, please. And I was like, they literally are on Tuesday, my guy. He's like, finally! Thank you, QA. I'm fucking screenshotting this. Oh my god, do I feel validated? Oh, fuck, that's funny. Oh my god. I'm gonna link this for you after this chat. That's funny as shit. Is this somebody I know? There's no shot, right? No. I thought that was one of my friends punking me or something. God, that's funny. God, that's funny. I feel so validated. For the last 5 years, that's what I needed. I can die happy, chat. So, what's it called? I was a little disappointed that the Steam OS doesn't inherently have a Windows boot mode, like you can't dual boot Windows, but Valve said they're working on it apparently. So I'm kind of okay with that. Like it's coming TBD. But it's weird to me that the Steam Deck has that and the Steam Machine does not. So no Guild Wars on what's it called? Steam Machine yet, because I can't transfer my account. I guess I could get a new account. That'd be mad awkward, though. This is a Condi fucking weaver. Man's weaving for the changes. I'm here for it. Dude, this guy is actually fucking me. I don't know how to deal with any of this. Oh, please, dear God, don't come here. Why did he come here? Oh, why did you come far? Warbringer's a giant participation trophy. Aren't all things in life? Crazy win rate with 1523? Hell yeah. Kinda just want to push far again. Fuck home. Fuck home. Should have gone mid, but we're here now. Oh yeah, there's lots of other steps to the Ascended backpack. I still think it's probably the easiest one, but there's lots of other... You mean the Legendary backpack, right? Yeah. I think you mean the Legendary backpack, because, you know, keyboard can't type. I understand. There's lots of other stuff you have to remember. No, you're just getting geared. All right, I'm wrong. To the Legendary PvP backpack, though, that you forget other than just play X number of games on other classes. Turn of the arena? Rude. Rude. I need Relic of the First Revenant on this build. I can't wait for that to be a fucking sweep instead of whatever the fuck I just did. That is lame. Charge, right? Knows what the fuck my team is doing. Hopefully good things. Couldn't have picked a better song for this. What? Axe shield with the fucking chakram. All right. We're gaming. It's like, what is he using? Rude. Thank you for the raid, Kate. Joppa mentioned I exist. I can die happy now. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling me that. I'll mention to him next time I see him in my dreams. I'll give you a shout out in a sec. I gotta navigate over to Twitch. Everyone should go check out Kate. She also plays Guild Wars 2 on a controller. Much calmer streamer than I am, though. I'm kind of a spaz nut. Much chiller vibes over there. Dragon Trigger come out. Hello, Margaret. Jesus, fuck me. He would be so dead. He would be so dead if my keys worked, chat. Oh my god. Speaking of controller problems. Oh my fucking word. He'd be so dead. Like I said. Bomb Kid Amalgam. For 9,000 years this build has existed. It has walked the... Oh, he's dead. Don't know. Stunts. I'm very excited that they're doing Bladesworn changes after 5 years, but... And they seem very intent on it having a support and Condi version. But... whether or not it's going to have a viable Condi build remains to be seen. Real talk, like, my opinion, I think it's gonna be broken as fuck. Like, you already see that I kill people on it as it is now. I think they're doing nothing but buffing it on Tuesday, and then they're gonna start nerfing it into the ground again. Because I do not think that Bladesworn is as bad as people think it is. It's just extremely buggy. But part of... like, if they're giving it all the sauce on Tuesday, I think they're gonna have to take something away from it, and I'm really hoping it's not the interactions that make it really fun to play, like Lush Forest. I really hope it's things like, what's it called? Its sustainability and its survivability, because it's way too survivable right now. It does so much healing. And if that healing is also now extrapolated to allies, like with all the barrier share nonsense and stuff that they've teased, it's gonna be way too much. Like, it's people know what's overpowered on their classes, right? And it's... please don't nerf it like Luminary. Like, Bladesworn right now, the things that make it OP are not really even the Bladesworn kit, it's the fact that it can run stances. And if you allow something with this level of sustain to also have damage in a meaningful way, it's going to be way overtuned. So we'll see. I hope that... I guess this is my hope for it. If it has a Condi build, I hope it's not obnoxious. Because Condi builds traditionally in PvP have been very tanky, which fits. But I don't know how you give Bladesworn a Condi build without nerfing some of its survivability. Especially in World versus World. Because World versus World is like... really, it's PvP on steroids, right? Like, your invuln windows are longer, your healing is more, and you can run Celestial gear and Trailblazers gear. And granted, they don't balance around roaming, so like Selly Bladesworn might be the new thing, but like, please don't play that. Like, I can't force people to play it, and they're gonna play whatever's overpowered, but like, that's not gonna be fun. So I don't know how they nerf it. We'll see. I hope that the tools that it gets on Tuesday, let's say this, are good and that they're fun. But not only for you, for you and your opponent. Jesus Christ, this PvP rush. Because I don't want my class to be overpowered. I just want the skills to work. That's like what the intro of the channel says, right? Like, I just want the jank fixed. Tiny Bladesworn should lose its mobility. I don't know how you would get rid of the mobility though, because the mobility is all on the weapons. So maybe the 5 doesn't jump you forward anymore. It would lose a lot of mobility if the Gunsaber 5 no longer hopped you forward, like if they're completely different skills. I don't really see that happening. There's plenty of mobile classes that have Condi damage. I don't know. I see the sustain as such a balance problem because a class should have sustain or damage. It shouldn't have both. That's kind of why Harbinger was such a problem for so long, if you remember back in the day, because Harbinger, like, was designed with a bitch load of damage, and then everybody in PvE complained that the Blight was, like, killing them all the time, so they just gave it infinite sustain. And now they're finally taking some of the sustain away, theoretically, with this patch, if you spec into it, so they're giving it the option. So yeah, maybe the Condi trait will nuke your sustain, who knows? I'm very curious to see what ArenaNet cooked, because clearly it's been a bit since they've even dared to mention Bladesworn's existence. So they've probably been thinking about it, I would cope, for a very long time. I was gonna shout out Kate, god damn it, I'm sorry, hang on. Yeah, dual pistols on Luminary, great example. But again, I think that if they give it a Condi build, it's gonna be more like Berserker or Guardian, where you're not vomiting every condition in the game like Condi Soul Beast or Condi Mirage onto your target. Like Condi Mirage can do that, but it's also very squishy, right? Like Condi Soul Beast can do that and it's sustainy, but it doesn't have any mobility. Unless you take the bird, right? So I think it's got it can have mobility, sustain, or damage. It can't have all three. Shout out, Kate Lady. I didn't do it correctly because Twitch sucks. Hang on. We did it. Holy shit, we didn't do it. We did it. I'm proud of all of us, especially you, chat. Go check out Kate. You curious how it plays on a controller? It doesn't. Don't be me. I'm very interested to see what they do, though, because we really have no idea what they're doing to this class. They were so vague in their tooltips, like... And this is coming from the guy where they'll change, like, one number on one trait, and they'll find a way to make, like, 3 years of content out of that. But all of the traits that like, literally 4 out of the, I guess, 9 selectable traits on Bladesworn are going to fundamentally change how the class plays or builds. One of which is going to change the other 3. So it's like... the amount of work that, at least in my brain, we're getting right now is like 5 years of changes. It's just that they maybe didn't have the budget or wanted to do them all at once. Like, it's so weird. Again, I'd love to... I never will, but I'd love to get real answers from Cal on some of this shit. Not to give him shit, just because I'm curious about their development process more than anything else. Dun, dun. We'll see, chat. If nothing else, I'm very excited to have new toys to play with. And legitimately excited to give Weaver a shot. Like, I always like playing weird crap, so Spear Weaver incoming. Even though I do think Spear Weaver is going to be probably canon for the next 3 years going forward in PvP. You're cute, right? Are cute. I don't know, chat. What other classes are you excited for? Other than our little gun samurai that we've got. Can I play this? I don't know if I can play this song. Not because it's a bad song, but because... Oh no, this one I can. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it. Is Bingley joining me? Yeah, we can invite Bingley. I wasn't gonna, but now that you mention it, I have to. No, I just forgot. Let's see if we can queue together. You hit the button whenever you're ready, my guy. We can queue into Joppa and Butter Peanut. No, what do you play that CC is such a problem? They're adding so many stun breaks to stuff. What's up, dude? I think Nuh is on his thief arc. You must be swift as the wind, although that won't even be a trait anymore. Sharp as the wind now. You ever get cut by the wind, chat? I would love it. Yeah, too far apart. I thought so. That's what I figured going 5 and 5. Honestly, I might be higher than you. Like even matches. I think that'll get placed in gold 1 again. With this gold 1, gold 2. It's like where I always land no matter what I do. I think I went like 9 and 1 once and got into gold whatever. Man is playing Celestial Vindicator. Like a true gamer. I know my Q is gonna pop. Oh no, I didn't Q because we were too far apart. That's right. Tracking trigger didn't move me for no reason. I really hope they fix that shit on Tuesday. Nice, good job. Go win. I whiffed like 4 Bulls charges. His energy sigils are very strong. Ask why Guardian dual pistols and you told them why not? I mean, that's the answer. That is the answer. I thought you decayed a bunch. Does it not take your decay into account? I guess if it did, it would probably like be a way you could manipulate the system. So it probably shouldn't take your decay into account. I wonder if people will run Dragon's Maw if they buff it enough instead of, what's it called? Renewed Focus. That guy that I just fought? I'd guess a mix. Again, if there's... I can't complain about it just because I died. I can complain about it because it's broken. There's one change I would make to the game. I would nerf energy sigils, and that's a really good example of why. There's just no window where I could hit him. Yeah, with the low thing, the low rating might be good for the Qs. But we'll see. I would like them to do just like one solid roaming balance patch. I think that'd be interesting. Joppa was talking about how he misses Corelli today. Where like back in the day it could do everything where everything else really had to specialize. Lurking in his streams. Pistol Weaver any good? Unfortunately no. Pistol Weaver doesn't really have the pressure to do anything. Because in real PvP, like Pistol just on Ellie is a very single target over-designed Condi weapon. And I don't know how they really changed that, because this is again why I'm really scared about Bladesworn. Like Bladesworn, adding Condi to it doesn't really fundamentally change anything, because Bladesworn doesn't have damage right now. Really anywhere on its kit, so adding more damage doesn't really make it scarier. But adding damage to Pistol on Weaver or Elementalist would make it really, really horrifying, because like Pistol already does a lot of Condi damage. So it's more like 0 + 1 versus 1 + 1. Like it can't ever equal 2. And if they gave Pistol damage, it would equal 2. I know that makes like no sense. Pistol just has so many fucking tools for a singular weapon, even for an Elementalist weapon. Is that a support Paragon? Hammer, Berserker. Gunsaber did not come out. Please die. Please die, thank you. Condi and Bladesworn seems like a strange thing until you remember they're also giving it support. And that's way stranger. Like, support on Bladesworn's way fucking weirder than Condi on it. You just pop a stun break? That's a stun break animation. I know that because I've been playing that class for a lot. It's weird. I'm a little confused what's going on with this match. I'm not fighting into the amalgam and support Paragon. It's stupid. There we go. Locked it that time. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get an answer for why Spellbreaker isn't getting the support stuff. And they're doubling, like they're triple doubling down on support Bladesworn as a thing. But if I had to guess, I would guess that it has to do with World versus World. And if they try to implement support Spellbreaker for PvE, like changing it for World versus World is just not going to be a thing that they can do reasonably. So, I mean, realistically, they can do anything, right? Like, they can fucking find space dragons if they want. Like, they could just write, and the support trait doesn't give alacrity in World versus World per Spellbreaker, but it's weird that they're introducing two playstyles on a specialization, essentially in one patch, for sure. But I get the feeling that, like, the reason support Spellbreaker's not in the game is because they don't want Zergs of, like, 5 support Spellbreakers or something. Where it's just, like, that's the thing that does Boon Rip really well, and support traits, you know what I mean? Support Spellbreaker is already good. Choose between Boon Rip or Banner. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. Something like along those lines. I figured Bingley would have more input on it because he does more Zerging and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart my computer before Tuesday because my fucking buttons just keep getting stuck in full set 2. What color are we? Are we red? Jesus, I thought we were blue the entire time. Well, alacrity doesn't exist in World versus World is my point, so it's more of an issue of, like, if they give alacrity to... Like, everything that does alacrity does, like, something else in World versus World, right? It does, like, protection, or Bladesworn does, like, theory and might. It's something that basically makes it so that you don't take that trait, or if you do, it's not just completely useless. So if Magebane Tether, for example, on Spellbreaker suddenly gave alacrity around your target, it would probably pulse, like, I don't know, 1 extra might or something, just superfluous and ancillary and meaningless around whatever you were fighting in World versus World. But then the idea is, like, okay, what if people only run that, I guess? I don't know. I'm just, like, making excuses for ArenaNet because I really agree with you at the end of the day. I think Spellbreaker is a much better place for a lot of the support crap. I think that support Bladesworn is a mistake. But here we are. And I'm not the main character of existence, so if ArenaNet, you know, wants it to be a thing, so it shall be. Yeah, Chrono, and there's a couple things that have self-alacrity. The only thing that can share alacrity currently is Harbinger. If my team can win the outnumbered fight. Feeling no. Please die. Please stop it. Thank you. Why did I send you that? I didn't send you that. That wasn't my account. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's also the other question is, like, does it... I mean, in World vs. World, it probably doesn't do anything because it just pulses, like, protection and barrier. It really, again, it comes down to all the traits that we didn't get to see really what they do. Like, support gun saber skills are going to be wild. One of them better give fucking regen, otherwise it's dead in the water in PvE. I've been really, really restraining myself of messaging like people we're not supposed to message and being like, dude, just make sure one of these fucking things gives regen. I gave it to you because you gave me something the other day, Amethyst, and I get weird about receiving gifts, but thank you. I appreciate it. If I can help you out, I appreciate the sub dangles channel. It's nice. Been trying to get Hellmasker to give me one, but that dude just fucking stingy. Nah, I'm kidding. Love him. Go follow Hellmasker, chat. No, don't return it to sender. I was gonna buy you the glasses. So you can think of it as a gift of gem store glasses. Don't give it to Bingley. I know you weren't expecting anything in return, that's why I gave it to you. If you're expecting something in return, I wouldn't have given it to you. People that show up to my channel... I don't know if you've been here, people that show up and they're like, give me gold, like this Bingley character. I usually give gold to. People who show up and like, hey, I'm new, I'm trying this game. Happy to help them out. Logitech G Hub is crash, chat. I don't know how you managed to gamble with me sending you 25 gold vlog, but kudos. I guess life finds a way. Vlog, when's your I was about to ask when your PvP arc is, but when's your PvE arc, my dude? When are we doing Pseudo and Flog rob a bank and get you the little frog in the top hat? Logitech, please fix it. Might be my USB cable. At this rate. Oh, it's still plugged in. Still fucking, the LED still cooking. Trying support Tempest. I wish you luck. Good luck, man. Please stop hitting me. No, the Steam Machine Steam controller connectivity is really good. The problem is the Steam controller itself doesn't show up as an X input device, which is why I'm not playing with one right now. But it's not even a lot like this is a Microsoft issue. This is a Logitech issue. How many dodges was that? All of them? Or I had 2 charges there. Guess I didn't. Fine. Fuck me, I guess.
Inside this fantasy,
Nice right here.
Synthetic ecstasy when her legs are open. True life behind
Get some hands up in the chat for Cell Dweller fans.
a fading memory when my mind is frozen.
Can you please fucking die? This is the... I swear this is the same Mirage I fight in World vs. World that lives on top of that one rock. Like, master of kiting. Yep. Knew it. I want the Mirage. I'm gonna trust that this guy can finish 2 down players. Need to win this match. I don't think Bladesworn will be good for World versus World anything. Because it still has to slow down. It's still got forced movement. But we'll see. I think it'll be fun. Don't leave home. Please, dear God, don't leave home. We don't need 3 points to win the game. How do people deal with boon balls? They don't. It's a huge complaint right now. I really hope that the PvP necro buffs translate over to World versus World as well, where they can just corrupt 8 boons and just do that over and over on a commander. Yeah, commanders will hate it. Yeah, we could try optimizing for it. I really do wonder if, like, the slowed movement speed will just be RP walking. Chat, here's a fun question. This isn't for gold. Is RP walking, like when you toggle on RP walk, is that affected by movement speed? Like if you have swiftness, do you RP walk faster? How do I not have these yet? Have I been doing none of my dailies? Oh my god. Yeah, I guess we could test it. Yeah, I was like, I can give myself swiftness. That's enough of a boost. So this is like normal. No, I think it just sets you to a speed. So I guess the real question is, is Deadeye's kneel affected by movement speed? Yeah, the real question is kneel affected by movement speed? I think I have a Deadeye somewhere. Where is she? It isn't. Okay, so it just sets you to a static speed. That's good. I would hope that you can't just like cheese this with super speed or something like that on Bladesworn. How do you give yourself like swiftness? There we go. Easy. Okay, so kneel. Boom. I don't know. She's the legs are moving faster. You like mini cooking. Yeah, I think it just affects the animation. I don't think it actually affects the actual movement speed. That's funny. This guy's like, what is going on? Hello. That's so funny. This person was like, what is happening? It isn't. All the Deadeye players in chat. That's good. I wouldn't want it to be. Okay. Chat, we gotta figure out which thing to toggle. Actually. Hold on. Is there a better way to do this? It literally says unplug and replug my Logitech device. So which one is the camera? If this freezes, I'm sorry. I want to know which one this is. That one's the keyboard. Okay, so it's the fourth one in, chat, from the end. Or when you rob my house later, my USB device, the USB cable that's connected to the power play mat is the fourth one in on the USB hub. Just so you know. Also, the computer's strapped to the ceiling with paracord, so good luck stealing it. You have to be... God. That's actually kind of funny. Like, if somebody broke into my... Not to jinx it, but if somebody broke into my house and, like, to steal the computer and shit, I don't think they'd be able to in time. Unless they were, like, super fucking jacked. Because it also weighs, like, 45 pounds. I'm gonna restart Guild Wars again. Like... That's so funny. I didn't think of that. They'd have to get it off the ceiling and then carry it down to like their van or whatever. Just cement all your stuff to your house, chat. Build that is dedicated to giving super speed, only thing that's good at. I think they should just disable the chat box in PvP. I think that'd be really funny. I think the super speed build that I've seen was similar to that, where you would just stealth and re-stealth yourself, and it was for moving golems around back when you used to give yourself super speed entering and exiting stealth. That was quite interesting. All right, chat. I think more world versus world. I think we've... Ah, fuck, we're queued. How are we queued now that it's 1 in the morning, dude? I'm sorry your team's mental exploded, Bingley. And his big oof energy. We'll queue for EBG. Oh, geez, there's nothing. We don't own anything on that, Albrine. Let's go over here. Do we know anyone of Lucidity? No, not in the game. Lucidity isn't that... Isn't Lucidity... I'm sorry if I do, and they hang out in chat. I thought that was a music channel. They are known for not being nice. Well, there you go. They just want attention, then. Quag knows all. He's got all the Rage Whisper people cataloged. You am also doing the world versus world? Are we on the same? We're probably not on the same thing. We're on Mosswood right now. I could swap. Maybe play with the Flog Man. Yeah, I thought it was a YouTube music channel. That was like really successful as well. There's no good content? Alright, Frog. Swap over here. Get on it, dude. You're against the new mag? What are they called? Is it just new mag? That'd be so funny. Switch up the song a little bit. Different vibe going. Never queued. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Nine people fake queue. All right. I'll take it. Maybe the commander just got off and everybody was in the process of logging out or some shit. Lulu? All right. Tag to look out for. How many Renegade builds do you have ready, Flog? Are you a Rena main now? You've been cooking. I mean, there's like 12 people that play World versus World, so you kind of get to know people, for sure. Harry's got good builds. I saw him playing the other day. Just like for fun. You have this power one? Is it full of celestial, disgusting gear? Is this a Toadvoker? Yeah, I'm good. There's all these green guys just sitting outside, like, wanting to 1vx on their tank builds. That's like me on my Bladesworn shit, going and just, like, camping outside, just like, oh, fight me. I see the new Barry video? No. I really don't, no offense, I really don't watch YouTube. I watch, like, 2 D&D channels on YouTube. Hey, Bingley. Hopefully your PvP matches go better. Or your Zerging, one of the two. I should watch, I haven't even watched Homage's most recent video. Channels I keep up with. Pseudos, but he never posts. I watched Kunai's Dino video. I watched a couple of Sulfiers. I find Captain Crabface really funny, so I watch his stuff. He had an interesting idea for Bladesworn and take on the changes. In 12 hours? That's not true. In 35 hours or 34 hours and 24 minutes. That's true, JT. And we don't know if it's a buff. They could nerf a bunch of stuff. They've been incredibly vague with what they're doing to Bladesworn, but I'm excited. It's gonna be weird, man. I'll tell you what, chat. If I'm having like one thing for a midlife crisis where I don't want to like, you know, maybe I dye my hair purple and buy a motorcycle or some shit. Like accomplishing or at least getting things that you've supposedly been or deluded yourself into working for like years. Weird fucking feeling. Because we have no idea what the changes are. They could be good, they could be shit. I'm fucking scared. Like, it's gonna be strange, but I'm excited. Scared, but I'm excited. See you, Bar. Have a good night. Sleep well. Ow! Why? What did I do? Big jerk. Ah! Why? This man's out here just wanting to watch. Shoot me. This man's auto-attacking guards, and I got pulled. It's rude. Are we really? Really? Was that smart? Being evoked. Have a good one. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a later stream. Don't know how late we're gonna go, but definitely started late tonight. Figured I'd give people, you know, the people who watch the VOD something for Monday and good time slot though. I am trying to hit other time slots. No, not everybody in the US. Statistically, a lot of my audience is actually in Germany. Out to Germany. Yo, hype music. There we go. I think that's what happened. I think the tag yeeted and like the queue really opened up. Let's set a mission, chat. Wow, Red's kind of taking all the camps there. I think we start poking towers at this time of night. I think we start poking towers. I think that's gonna be a thing we do. Doo-doo-doo. Mm-mm-mm. A few. Reaper, that Bindi. That Bindi is pretty good. Gonna be a hard fight for sure. Tempest and a Reaper now. Okay. It is a support Tempest, so this is impossible. Ugh. That looks like Hyben. Have the parade going yet? Might have the parade going. Oh, I didn't have him deselected? Crazy. Kinda zoning out. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, if you could heal me a bunch, that'd be great. Thank you. Hummingbird! There you are! Hello! And is backpedaling. Home. Rude. Bite ya. Careful. That is many people. Oh, it's Barry's chrono build. Yeah, very good. I've dueled him a buttload on it. He's... No offense to anybody else, meant probably the best world versus world roamer chrono that I've seen. I'm super dead. Yep, I can't cleanse all that. No shot. Alright, chat, wake the fuck up. What's wrong with you? I'm like whiffing plays here on stream. Fortunately, I have most of my work done for the week already. Kinda took the opportunity today to get a lot of it done. Bro, I'm not awake. That was me asleep at the wheel. I'm trying to also, like, parse in my brain which classes are getting specialization updates and which are getting, like, horror changes. And correct me if I'm wrong, chat. A lot of the classes that are getting, like, specialization updates aren't getting a lot of core changes this time around, and vice versa. Like, Guardian and Engie are actually getting quite a few core changes, like to inventions and turrets and stuff like that. But... same thing with Guardian, but they're not getting, like... well, Guardian's getting a couple core numbers, I think, and Dragon Hunter stuff. Maybe Guardian's the exception. Maybe they're not doing a hard and fast rule. I don't know. Again, I always try to think of, like, their design documents and whatnot. Mesmer's getting a lot of core stuff, but it's going to affect Mirage mostly. I don't know if they can do more of these, like, targeted changes that actually... whoa! Just ran my cat into the water. Targeted changes that actually accomplish what their stated goal is. I was waiting. I was going to see if you were going to board with me. I'm all for it, I think. Like, I think it'll be pretty good for the game. And, like, their balance cycles, you know, 14 years later. Is there anything to do? I think we just go take Red Keep, right? Like, 2 people. Yeah? Sounds good. Go check out Rustage as well if you haven't, chat. Oh, and I forget, I think it was 12 who asked me last time if I listened to Starjunk 95. I looked them up. Pretty good. Very frenetic anime-style music. Oh, sit up in the chair. I feel like there should be a catapult spot from, like, this house, or this, this hill. Father of Time, you're a necromancer. Silly man. With this virtuoso. Hummingbird just, like, looked at this guy and uninstalled his game. Yes, he does play Pure Glass. He has a lot of defensives and full offense. go. Being mortar kitted to death. You seem to have pulled the world. I do not believe I will be able to save you. This is many people. One of which is still just the Boon Rip Deadeye. Is super great to fight for my build. Yeah, his build's fun for sure. Like, if he gets hit, he dies, but if he hits something else, it dies. 2 mechanists? Crazy. Oh, I get stuck in rifle. Sounds just not like fun. Go down there. Yeah, I'm interested what this red group's gonna do, but go for it. There do appear to be a few gamers, at least, still awake. Was kind of worried everybody be asleep. Also, like, I don't know if you've experienced this, chat. At like 2 a.m., all of the killers in this game mode come out, and it's like on weekdays usually, but like, you get good fights. There's some intense gamers up this late, man. Like, you ever wanted to experience true fear? 2 a.m. world versus world gaming, Eastern time. I'm coming to you. They vanished. They must have all mass invised with the new OP prismatic understanding. I never disabled my OBS preview, and we haven't been dropping frames this whole time. That's sick. Good job, 3080. You trucking. Maybe I'll be able to resell the 5080 yet. Yeah, stealth 50 people for 5 minutes. I'm so excited. To be fair, it doesn't, well, it doesn't really increase stealth duration more than it already does. It's just gonna be like such, like, the boons are so aggressive that they're giving it. They're like good boons. I don't know. It seems like way too much. I just, like, what counters Condi classes, chat? Like, I've been trying to think of this more to, like, think of how to deal with all the inevitable Selly and Trailblazers Condi Bladesworns we're gonna have rolling around at the speed of sound. And, like, I keep racking my brain. I'm like, okay, what goes through, like, all this fucking toughness that things are gonna have? Which I still don't even think is the play, because a lot of toughness gear doesn't have boon, or like Condi duration gear doesn't have boon duration on it, or yeah, so I don't know. Like, if you run into a Trailblazer's Bladesworn, it's gonna do 1,000,000 billion burning damage to you, but like, how do you kill it? I think that's the point where we switch to the Lifesteal Soul Beast, right, chat, that we cooked? The thing that just like goes through armor value. This is gonna be like Pseudo quits Bladesworn and picks up Soul Beast. Shouldn't be allowed to have much mobility. The thing is, though, I can see why you would say that, but I already know so many like, maybe back in the day that was the case, but there's already so many in the game that do, like, Conduit, Mesmer, Soul Beast if you build it right, with, like, owls and stuff. Nerf us. The real trade-off is Condi classes don't have boon duration, because the only 2 Condi boon duration stats that are in the game are Plague Doctors and Seraphs, and neither of which actually have condition duration. They just have condition damage, and they don't give toughness. Which is okay if Trailblazers wasn't already a thing. Ah, it's unavailable. I'm telling you, man, this tree is OP. You need to nerf this one tree. Careful, there's likely 40 men around that corner. Alright, the resistance from my heal skill will proc eventually. So many dudes. And I have a conduit now? Yeah, there's like 12 people, I guarantee, right behind this tower as well. Trying to see if maybe a different Borderlands would be better. I'm gonna see if we have a queue and then maybe just scope out a different BL. We don't. I have a strong suspicion it's just you and me, Hummingbird, which is fine. But we're gonna have to not run into towers then. Play a little more strategically. Okay, there is stuff to do on that Borderland, but not a lot of fun things, so let's go back for a sec. Oh no, I'm throwing my boosters ran out, chat. Why don't you tell me? Chat's just out here vibing, procrastinating, going to work tomorrow, man. Or I guess later today. Y'all should go to bed. It's past your bedtime, chat. Unless you're in California or Germany. I can't make you, that's true. Grown-ass independent woman. Can, however, get really hungry and end the stream. But we're not there yet. I need to start eating through my supply of burritos. I bought 4 packs of burritos the other day, man, because I ran out, and then I was just sad I didn't have burritos for like 2 weeks. Tuesday, Levio. And we don't know if it's a buff. They've been incredibly vague about what they're doing to it. If you would like a recap of what's happening to it, go check out the video on the channel, or go check out their most recent balance patch stream, which should also be linked. But essentially the TLDR is you're going to be able to move while charging Dragon Trigger. You're going to be able to move while casting Dragon Trigger. They're giving it a Condi trait where we have no idea what the fuck it does, and they're giving it a support trait where we have no idea what the fuck it does. For some reason. But here we are. They seem very interesting changes, to say the least. I really wish they would just give it another stun break instead of all of that. Like, kind of wish just in PvP World versus World, Dragon Spike Mine to have 2 charges, but I know why they're not doing that, so here we are. The problem's gonna be, chat, I really am gonna want to, after the changes, I'm really gonna want to run overcharged cartridges, because the way it's worded, it's gonna be completely broken. How they worded overcharged cartridges was 4 or 5 seconds instead of 4 or 5 hits, or whatever it's at right now. You're going, all explosions are going to do burning damage. And in case you didn't know, this is 6 explosions. This is like 3. This is like 2. Like, overcharged cartridges with some of the stuff, you're going to be able to get to like 50 burning. If that, even if it's only for 1 second, like 50 burning spike damage on a target is basically uncleansable power damage. Yeah, day after tomorrow is a better way to say it, in case people are in different areas. So, 36-ish hours from now. But, I don't know. We'll see what they give it. It'll probably be hideously overpowered. I know everybody really wants to play this class, so I'm very excited. I would say if you do pick up Bladesworn, try to not be a nutsack. You know, channel some of that honorable Ronin samurai Shield, Herald, Scrapper. That's doable. Pretty Rich, thank you for the follow. Welcome. A lot of Scrapper gamers tonight. We are scrapping. I really don't see how that fucking didn't hit him, but okay, we're here now. Scrapper. The original evoker where it runs away and does all of its damage behind it. Dragon Trigger 2 didn't move me for no reason. Hopefully for the last time ever. Take a shot, chat. We water gaming? Big water gaming? Bro, let's do it. Oh, he's so fast in the water. Oh my god, he's got rocket boots. He's got the rocket boots. Dragon Trigger didn't move me again, chat. Hopefully for the last time, take a shot. All of my fucking animations just didn't go off there. Oh my god. He's Sonic the Hedgehog. He's Sonic the Echidna, chat. I love it. I love it. I love it. Alright, Bladesworn's secretly an underwater class. I think that sync got him though, Hummingbird. That was great. You want them to update Kraken? How about if they just give it to you on land? Kraken's a dope looking weapon. I really do encourage everybody to go write whatever you want on the forums, because I know so many people, especially lately, that are like, they've had all these wants and like thoughts about the game for so long, and when ArenaNet's finally like lately, please give us feedback on the forums, they're like, nah, that takes effort. And so many of my friends Homage are in that Homage boat, Homage, where they have really good ideas, and they're just like, they've been beaten down so long. Yeah, it's pretty much only Homage. It's not only him. They've been beaten down by ArenaNet not taking feedback or not having the balance like bandwidths for so long to deal with a lot of this stuff that they just don't feel like their feedback is going to be listened to for whatever reason. So I get it, but at the same time, like, they're not, you know, what are they going to do? Say no or do nothing or not do your idea? How does he have two fucking, what's it called? Arcane Wave, or whatever they are. Forgot what it's called. Swirling Winds. Gale is back up somehow. Homage. Really wish I wasn't stuck in rifle. I'm gonna go get out of rifle and then fight this thing. There we go. Now it can die. Homage. Get up, friend. Get up, friend. Oh, this isn't his camp. Interesting. Rallied off something. I didn't even notice that. Shield man running for the hills. Not a very effective shield over there, just saying. Nice job. That was a good one. Homage. Okay, I'm done. Go sub damage, chat. Been streaming more. Nice to see the pigman doing stuff. Who called this song a rave at the zoo? I can never unhear that. That's so funny. Any delicious tier 1 camps to take yet? Ooh, there's one. There's one to the south. We will lose if they try to take this tower with them right there, so let's go elsewhere, I think. Did you copy Barry's food as well? I'm guessing yes. I know he runs those sweet plus 3% foods. I was talking to him about that a bit. They're so OP compared to everything else. We're on an adventure. Question. If they balance Bladesworn to have burst Condi damage, sounds super overpowered, need to work in the iteration, but I mean they want to counter toughness. That's kind of what I think it's gonna have. And kind of what I've talked about this before, where I thought that leaning into the bleeding aspect of Warrior would be really good. But they probably, I guess they don't want to do that for PvE because bleed stacks cap really easily. Even though I think they said that recently the cap might be 1500 or something like that. So it's probably going to do, like you think of the conditions Berserker does, it's probably going to do Berserker level conditions. Except without the confusion, I would hope. Like, it's probably going to be mostly burning. Which you can deal with. Like, Condi Guardian is balanced around it having like 3 conditions, right? So if damage ticks on you, it hurts like fuck, but it's really difficult to get that damage to tick on you. So, because like cleanses just hit the burning immediately. There are so many red people here. This is a terrible spot to fight. I am not fighting here. No, that's hell. That's death. There's like 3 thieves and an evoker and a soul beast and a conduit. See you off, Meta. Have a good night. Enjoy your sleep till Tuesday, which I'm assuming is what you're gonna do. What I would do if I didn't have to work. It's all evokers and thieves. Purple evokers. People love stealth in World versus World. Man. I just don't... I guess I get it. Even when I played Mirage, I didn't really run any stealth stuff. The only stealth I ran on my Mirage build was Torch. I get it. Gives you safety. That man is fucking toasted. That was interesting. Ellie kinda cooking in here. That was way longer than 2 seconds. No shot that was 2 seconds. Now you go through the Zerg, chat. Always go through the Zerg. My guy, why? What did I do to you? Amalgam that thinks he's people. He has a torch. Hand's got that sweet, sweet blowtorch. Palm. 900 hull damage. Oh, they just want me dead. I see. I was like, why are they all chasing me, dog? It's funny. Friends with this door, my demon. Did you see a hummingbird clone over here? I did. And has used his elite skill. He has used torch. He has used his pull. He has called the boys. Boys have been called, chat. Gotta get the one Bladesworn before Tuesday, before they become impossible to kill. Quick, do it now. We can't let him survive till Tuesday. This shit's too funny. Stealth on my evoker? Thieves, they're always evading. When do you hit them? You don't. You get lucky. God, they need to fucking fix... What's it called? Second time tonight, chat. Fix energy sigils. They're so busted. Second time tonight. Hummingbird, no, I'm sorry, my controller had disconnected. Oh, you rallied, nice. Oh, this song. Fucking playlist didn't fail me for once. Pop. Boom. Nice. Saw that burst. That was huge. Actually huge. Why are there so many people online right now? What the fuck? Everybody's so excited for the Bladesworn patch. I was sure he was gonna pour it up the ledge. Ooh, magnetic shield. I want it. I don't know what any of the skills do. That was fun. I love that Ellies have weird shit like that. What can you drop a magnetic shield? Let me find that crap fun. God, I love this song. Hummingbird, do you need help? No, you do need help. I thought you were working your way back to the Zerg. I'm sorry. Try to meet you halfway next time. I want to see if we can take this keep, though. Be a fun, maybe final thing to do. Ooh, hello. Are you stacks? You are stacks. Thank you for the stacks. God, this is getting me fucking excited, chat. No joke. Like, what do the kids say? On cap, no fleek. Whatever the fuck. Like, I'm so excited for Tuesday, man, now. I'm getting re-hyped. It's like with the we-hype campaign, this is the re-hype campaign. Ferret! It's 6. That ferret got deleted. Yeah, something like that. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always on fleek. Oh, the kids are wrong, chat. It's alright. This guy down here kinda got the secret vantage point. Just saying. Oh, I can't teleport up the ledge? Oh, bullshit. Alright, we are successfully in sword pistol. Oh, I got excited. I thought that was a new ferret. Ooh, nice pick. Nice pick on the Mechanist. A lot of berserkers. This guy fucking earth shielding it up on Core Ellie. I love it. God, is that gonna do bleeding now too? They're actually kind of juicing sword. I'd like to not be immobilized for 15 years. I hope this is intelligible for you guys because I have not looked at chat or blinked for like 3 minutes. He's got a dragon's banner. A golem? My video game? Not allowed. Nice pull. Good banger to follow it up with. I approve. Got him. Lord is taking negative damage. Full Bladesworn rotations on the Lord. Rude. There are many reds. It's almost like this is their spawn. Oh, it switched to him too late. Really trying to bull charge this guy. Are they trying to cleave the gate as well? Interesting. That was the world's most unnecessary bubble. Oh, dude. Now we're pod racing, chat. Hi, Shepard. We are getting the world's biggest balance patch on Tuesday, and they're doing interesting stuff to Bladesworn and other things. But after playing it for 5 years, I'm just kind of seeing where we're at. We're in the midst of a keep fight, though. It's quite intense, even though there are no tents. How are you? I'm glad you got into the beta, or whatever it is. Animo. Haven't heard of it. I thought you were going to say Guild Wars 3. Because I heard that some people were getting alpha access for just testing stuff. Like, but that's not partner pseudo. That's grapevine hearing stuff pseudo. So I don't know how truthful that is. It could just be people saying shit. I was wondering if it was maybe that. Oh my gosh. Fight is ridiculous. Clear reds, agreed. Almost out of bullshit though, so somebody's gonna have to cover me. Oh my god, please heal me. Zerg, 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 Zerg. Something's gotta die. Thank you. I feel like I'm getting hard focused. The Keep Lord, kill the Keep Lord. There we go. Yeah, something in there was hard focusing pseudo. Oh, the Pokemon-ish game? Nice. Sounds fun. I'm glad other people started doing the Pokemon thing. Nintendo doesn't own the right on Mario Kart, or the rights on Mario Kart or Pokemon. You know, the idea of pocket catching. They do own Pokemon, to be clear. Don't steal that. Jesus, 34 stacks of bleeding. Can we get some Condi Cleanse? I need to, like, not be here. I feel like the thing that's shrekking my butt is the Dragon's Banner. Yeah, we have procrastinated them a little bit. Look, I am so out of position. Problem is I'm just gonna die after 10 downs or whatever. Just 25 stacks of burning by something that's not rendering on the ground. There we go, we got it. Nice. Good shit, well done. Amazing job. He almost pulled it back at the end there. That was an epic, epic, epic fight. Oh my gosh. Sick. Very, very, very cool. And pull out that VOA Draw animation. Ooh, it's bugged. We get 2 of them. Check this out. Double draw animation. Coding in this game must be a nightmare. I swear. All right, chat. I don't think we're gonna get more epic than that. I'll be back on Tuesday, probably around a balance patch time. You wanna hang out for a second? I'm gonna try to raid into one of my friends. I think Herald will get touched in anyway. I think there's some rev changes, but they'll probably be looking at Herald after they look at Renegade. They're kind of working their way past, like, down their list of stuff. They did just buff Greatsword though, and I've seen a couple people rolling around with some success. I think Flog has a Herald build. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid in. Thank you, Hummingbird, for running around with us. Thank you, everybody who hung out. I know I don't do these super regularly on the weekend, so I appreciate you having those notifications ticked. And we'll try to be back on Tuesday for, like, you know, reactions / going through balance patch / answering questions / Bladesworn things. I'm super excited. Oh, hello. I would not like a squad request, but I appreciate it. Let's find somebody to raid. Why is Malcolmist not streaming? The fuck? How is Joppa still awake is the real question. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. What are we thinking? Angle or Joppa, chat? I'm gonna dump you into Angle's stream because I feel like she's got more gas in the tank, and Joppa's probably going to sleep. Although Unpur is up as well. We're going to Angle. I'm trying to get her partner stuff. I don't know if it helps or not. Plus, I'll probably be hanging out in there while I eat burritos. Thank you so much, chat. I will see you on Tuesday. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, pay it forward, all that stuff. And I'm excited. Big upgrades to your measurement tonight. Yeah, they're getting some stuff. Mesmer's also getting some sauce, but I highly recommend going and checking out the patch notes if you haven't read them already. Okay, I think that's it, chat. Get some sleep. I will see you on Tuesday. Bye. See you, YouTube. Have a good one. I think that's it. Yeah, see you Tuesday.